Good morning from PVRN, Puerto Vallarta Real News. I'm your host, Brent Lane. So happy to have you all here today. Can't wait to see some of the new viewers. I can't wait to see some returning ones. But really looking forward to a good show today. I feel like we've got some good stories out there, a couple fun things for you today. So come on in, and as usual, if you got a comment, please share it during the show. I love that. But first of all, the blocking and tackling of the show. It is April 8th. It is 10:01 a.m. Puerto Vallarta time, and I'm so happy to have you all here with me today. So, what's new? So first new thing I'll say is I've got a new live shot from PV. So every day instead of just telling you what it looks like out here, I'm going to show you what it looks like. So there's a live shot of Puerto Vallarta right now from the PVRN studio. I hope you all are enjoying it. Not sure if we're live today or not. I'm not getting my usual little updates that I get, but we'll see what happens. But hopefully you've had a chance to join in. Hopefully you're out there seeing the show. Happy to have you with me today, even if for some reason you can't comment. All right, moving onward. So first off, let's see. Last night, I had a nice dinner in Centro, out there supporting the local businesses as I usually do, and we usually do. We had a nice dinner out with friends last night, really enjoyed it. Hopefully you guys are doing that as well. And taking a chance, getting out there, not taking a chance, but just enjoying your time out there with friends and with other folks. So yeah, we got to do that last night. It was super fun. Also, saw what else is going on? Also, I was, one of my friends does this really great blog, and I generally, don't talk about, lots of other media out there, but I'm really enjoying it. So she runs Sand in My Curls. She had a really nice article, I think this was yesterday or the day before. Here's Kirsten right there. How to live for $1,200 a month and live better for less. And it's not just a Puerto Vallarta centric or a Mexico centric story, but there's definitely a piece of that in there. So hopefully you get to check it out. Have a peek at her latest video. I'll put the link right in the show notes for you so you see it. And that way, maybe you'll have a chance to check it out. But big shout out to Kirsten and everybody. I do realize that we might not be live right now. I'm not 100% sure what's going on. But if you do see I'm live, well, have a note. Shoot me a note. Let me know what's going on. This just happens from time to time. But fear not, if you're catching this on replay, you'll enjoy it just as much. We just can't interact with each other. All right. Moving forward into the news. Actually, before news, it's time for the coffee cam. When social media is a little bit messed up on my show, at least I've still got a chance to cheers with you and have a cup. And there you go. So again, moving on with the show. Let's see, what's new? The peso. Have y'all been noticing and watching the peso right now versus the US dollar? I mean, I watch it essentially daily. And right now, the Mexican peso is showing some fresh muscle this morning following the news of a ceasefire between the U.S. and Iran, with global tensions cooling off. The dollar has dipped just a little, bringing the local exchange rate around the 1743 mark. So for international resident community and those visiting the Bay, it just means your retirement fund or vacation budget might feel a little bit of a squeeze at the ATM today compared to last week. But there is a silver lining for this community we call home, because a stronger peso really is great for our local neighbors and business owners. It helps to lower the cost of imported goods, and it just takes some of the sting out of inflation, making everyday essentials more affordable for the people who keep our favorite restaurants and shops running. So it's a bit of a balancing act, of course. So while the exchange rate shifts for those of us with dollars, loonies, whatever dollar you got out there, it really does boost the local economy. And you can always keep up with what the exchange rates are, because I do put them down in the ticker along with the weather and wind and all kinds of good stuff. So every Monday through Friday what the exchange rate is and what's going on. All right, moving on to local news. This time we're moving over to Ixtapa. So Ixtapa had a little bust. And so the operation was essentially game over for some illegal slots in Ixtapa. This operation was coordinated strike involving the, let's see if I can say this right, the FGR, which is the Fiscalía General de la República, alongside with the National Guard and local municipal police. Officers moved through the Estapa delegation, specifically targeting small grocery stores and tiendas where these unlicensed electronic gambling machines are often placed near the entrance or checkout counters. So during the sweep, authorities seized a total of 10 machines, which were loaded into transport vehicles and taken to the federal prosecutor's office for processing. Under Mexican federal law, these maquinitas are considered illegal gambling devices unless they have specific authorization from the Secretariat of the Interior. These types of enforcement actions are typically triggered by anonymous complaints or as part of a broader strategy to discourage unregulated gambling in residential neighborhoods. No arrests were reported during this specific phase of the operation, but it does remain open as they're trying to identify the owners of this equipment. All right, good job on your buff. We'll give that a cheers. Boop. Hope you enjoyed that. All right. Also in local news, hey, we had a high stakes heist in Puerto Vallarta. Oh man. So an armed robbery occurred yesterday in the Puerto Vallarta neighborhood where two assailants escaped with over 140,000 pesos. The victim had just completed a big cash withdrawal from the local bank and was heading towards their vehicle when they were intercepted by individuals on a motorcycle brandishing a firearm. The criminals demanded the bag containing the cash before speeding off into the afternoon traffic. Authorities arrived on the scene shortly after, but despite a rapid search operation, the suspects do remain at large. Incidents like this do serve as a reminder of the risks involved with carrying large sums of cash around the city, and maybe to help international residents around here. I kind of put together some tips for you, so maybe this will help you out. So let me bring these up on screen so you can zoom in and see this. So first of all, the first thing is go digital whenever possible. Use electronic funds transfers. Use your clave or checks instead of writing large amounts of cash. Pulling cash and pulling out cash, always a little bit risky. And also in most banks, and maybe all banks, did you know that Puerto Vallarta Police Department offers a free escort service for citizens moving large sums of money? You can call 911 to request a patrol car or accompany you from your bank to your destination. Interesting if any of you have tried that. I would love to hear about it. I know our social stream, I think, is down today, and I'm not seeing any of your comments. But if you have used that before, I would love to hear about that on tomorrow's show. Also, of course, this one's obvious for everything. Stay alert. Be aware of your surroundings inside and outside the bank. If you notice anyone lingering or following you, do not head to your car, return to the bank, and notify security or staff immediately. And then lastly, very routine if possible. So if you're someone that who makes regular withdrawals for business or payroll, try changing the times, the day of the week if you can, bank locations if possible, just to avoid being spotted by what we would call spotters. So I hope those tips helped you out just a little bit. If you or anyone you know has used some of those tips or have any additional ones, would love to hear about it. Would love to understand more about what you do to keep yourself safe when you're taking out large sums of money. I don't own a business here, so I am not. But I know in the past when we've had real estate transactions or things like that, we did contact the bank. It was Intercam, now Capital. Did ask if they had a room that we could meet in with the person we were doing the transaction with, and they were happy to provide that. Now, I'm not sure if every bank's going to do that, but at that time, that was pretty handy, and we utilized that a couple times. So if you've got any tips, would love to hear them. Would love to know about it. Maybe we'll talk more about that in further shows. All right. We can definitely feel season is winding down. I don't know if you're feeling it, but I'm definitely not getting as many cultural and entertainment type stories right now. So I'm going to be thinking about what to have for the second part of the show as that part of the season winds down just a little bit. Open to any suggestions you might have. Definitely leave them in the comments when you see this show. Send me a personal message. I can't guarantee I'll use all of your ideas, but I'm open. I always feel like we're creating this show together. So let's talk a little bit about what's going on. Oh, hey, I just got a quick update on screen. Okay, so this is a quick one. Before we move into events and culture, I do have a quick Mexican national news update. So this is just an update regarding the blockades that we've been talking about, those protests. Right now, I'm getting a report that they're still affecting 4 Mexican highways. The blockades are still reported in the states of Guanajuato, Baja California, Tamaulipas, if I'm saying that right, Tamaulipas, Tamaulipas. I know some people love when I spell these things. And finally, Michoacan. So it's not up to the number it was before. I think we started like 14 to 20. We've dropped a few down. All right. With that, if you're enjoying the show and you're out there, definitely give me a follow. The best way to know when this show starts every Monday through Friday at 10 a.m., hit the follow button on my profile. If you like catching it on YouTube, which might be what you need to do today, scan that code. And of course, if you want to communicate with me and shoot me an email, there's my email address as well. Appreciate it. All right. Continuing, we all know this is week 2 of Semana Santa, essentially, Semana de Pascua. It's going to be running until the 12th. Still, it's pretty much Easter week. Families on vacation. Students are still out of school. As I mentioned yesterday, we do have some events coming up. Like I just mentioned a minute ago, we don't have as many, but I do want to remind you because I went to this one last year and had an amazing time. It's just the Windfest. I know I mentioned it yesterday. It's the 15th edition of it. It's just so freaking fun. I mean, they do big air. The number of kites out there is amazing. It's up there between Bucerias and La Cruz. It's going to be from the 22nd, 24th. Bring your camera, bring your beach chairs, bring a cover up. Bring some drinks. There's plenty there as well for food and drinks. But you're going to see some amazing kiteboarding. You're going to see people like this guy flying through the air. We get 300 international athletes. The bigger event's amazing when they go like 60 feet into the sky. So go check it out. Take some amazing photos. Share them after the event. But that one, again, is coming up on the 22nd. But before that, thank you to Chris Anderson of the Anderson Report. I know he's been hosting his family for a few days, for about a week, I think, or so. So we're looking forward to have him back. But he was able to send me an event coming up. And this is the 4th annual Cacao and Chocolate Festival. It's returning to Puerto Vallarta this weekend. That's April 10th and 11th. And it's offering a deep dive into the cultural and culinary heritage of Mexican cacao. And it's hosted at the far east end of Isla Tlaal. And the event's going to feature an array of artisanal favorites, some vendors, tastings, educational workshops led by experts in the field of chocolate. I mean, who doesn't want to hang out with the experts in the field of chocolate? For those looking to participate in the specific sessions or view the bilingual schedule that is on their site. But here's the information here in front of you, and you can definitely go to their Facebook page. Just type in the name of the festival. It's got all the daily events, what time they are at, etc. So I think you're really going to enjoy it. And if you go and you take some photos, please share them. I'd like to share those with you all next week. All right. I mean, that's pretty much the end of the show today. I do think we're having some technical issues, and I apologize for that. It just happens time to time with a live show. I hope you are seeing this. You enjoyed it. If not, catch it on YouTube, catch it on Spotify, catch it on Substack. I'm everywhere. I'm viral. I'm like a virus. But I hope you're enjoying it. We have branched out a bit into Mexican national news now. I'm still looking for what to turn the second show into during low season or continue on. But please do follow me. And most importantly, we're about to show those list of sponsors up on the screen. Those are super important to the show. Thank you for sticking around and checking out their sites. And if you do go out there and you see Lizzie at PV Aesthetics, or you go down there and check out South of the Burger or the Mario Hotel down there, please tell them Brent Lane from Puerto Vallarta Real News sent you, because that really, really lets them know that that's where you found out about them. All right, with that, we're just about at 14 minutes in the show, so I'm getting you out under 15, as I always promise. Have a great one. I'll see you tomorrow. We'll knock out these little bugs in the show, and we'll just keep on ticking here on Puerto Vallarta Real News. See you tomorrow, y'all.